Hello and welcome back to the vlog. As you can see, once again, it is a wonderful Canadian summer here. We are enjoying snow, more snow. It's it's a bit strange. It's the middle of March and this stuff is just coming down. I'm on my way out across the towns. I have the K1, which is actually, which way does it go? That way. So that's a Pentax K1. That's the camera I normally have in the backpack, and the camera that, if you've watched the vlogs that I've done indoors, the sort of shots from the side, that's what records it. It's also my main photography camera, so the one that I use for going out taking pictures of stuff. I have other cameras. I have a K30, I have a KX, I have a K100, I have a K5, all digital, Fuji S5000, Fuji S7000, I've got a Coronet. What else have I got? Lubitel 166, but not the 166B, which is a twin lens reflex camera. I've got a Polaroid. I have a Mamiya DS6000 35mm camera. What else have I got? I've got a GoPro. So yeah, photography, kind of a big thing, but the K1 is is my go-to girl. However, I didn't come here to say anything about the K1, or did I? I don't know. It's kind of snowing and I kind of lost my train of thought, and I got like this one bit of hair and it won't go anywhere. It's just like, go left or right, and the wind's like, no, I want to make your hair go out of your face. It is not exactly charming, no? Fine. People have been saying on the internet, hey, you should probably play these games. And what games? Oh, Surviving Mars. People have been saying, hey, why don't you play Surviving Mars? And I've been like, well, I looked at it, looks like a decent enough game, but would people really watch that? Don't know. The other one is Farming Simulator. Again, I've actually already got Farming Simulator. One of the big problems with finding new games to play is just the cost. It's just like, well, I could spend 30 quid on a game, maybe people will watch me play it, maybe they wouldn't, maybe I could just play it, you know, by myself, on my own, without having to record it for YouTube. It's kind of a weird situation where you're running a YouTube channel and you're like, hey, you know what, am I buying games to play on the channel, or am I just buying games for fun? I'm probably going to go, I should have a little tweet, but I'm probably going to go this way. It's a bit windy that way. Kind of heading towards the sea at the moment. One of the games I am looking forward to buying in the not too distant future is, in fact, Skyrim. Again, Skyrim VR. It looks like a decent VR experience. I'm trying to keep the wind off the microphone. The GoPro doesn't actually have an external microphone. It's just got whatever's built into it. It's in a skeleton case, and it doesn't do too badly. I use the same method for it's really windy. I use the same method for audio correction on the GoPro that I do with video games. So that's compress. Holy crap! It's so windy. Compress. Whoa. Maybe a bit of noise cancelling, but probably not. If you want to keep the if you want to keep the background detail in your audio, and also I'm trying to get down here without dying. It's a bit steep. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so what? Compress, noise gate, maybe compress again. A pop mute, certainly. Always run pop mute, otherwise you'll get the clicking, popping stuff in the background. And Spitfish de-esser, which gets rid of very sharp sibilance. So when you hear S's in recorded audio and you think, that's burning my ears, well, Spitfish de-esser will get rid of that for you. I don't really know where I'm going. I just thought, hey, you know what? It's terrible weather. Let's go and record a vlog. Let's try and use this selfie stick, which is great. It's also slightly broken. Everything that I own must turn to ash at some point. Oh crap! It's so slippy. So, oh yeah, here's another one of the exploded things. Have you got anything on the lens? I don't think so. yeah, so another one of the magazines, which was used until the 1960s. Interestingly, not too far from here, there was a coal-fired power station on the coast, and that was fed by the railway line, and the railway ran into the harbour until about the 60s. So there are photographs of the town nearby, which is Hale, with trains just crossing the road there, coal trains and stuff. It's kind of cool. But they put a wave hub out in the bay, which is supposed to harness green energy by having these things that bob up and down, but they bob up and down under the water, harnessing wave energy. They put the cable in on the land, the old power station. I don't think they've actually hooked the damn thing up. So yeah, good. Did I say it's March? It's spring. A week ago I was walking around in a t-shirt, just a t-shirt, nothing else, you know. It's the British way of things. And we thought summer was coming. We thought we were all going to get tans and it was all going to be lovely. And then also, shut up Canada, I know it gets colder over there and I know you have to drive around in sheets of ice, but hey, here's the thing, it doesn't actually snow enough over here to use snow chains, because I was thinking, well, why don't we just not grit the roads, why don't we just drive around with snow chains and stuff, but it doesn't get that deep. And then I thought, well, why do we have so much trouble? Russia doesn't have that much trouble, and they use their snowplows have jet engines on the front from old aircraft, and they literally blast the snow and ice off of the roads, runways and things. They also use jet engines to keep taxiing aircraft warm, keep ice from forming on the wings. So that's a fun thing to do with a bunch of old MiG engines. Obviously the earliest MiG engines were re-engineered Rolls-Royce engines, because during the Second World War, when Russia was our ally, Britain gave Russia some jet engines and they said, hey lads, don't bother reverse engineering them, but we're going to give you these because, you know, we need you to help us and all that. We gave a few to the Americans as well. In fact, we gave quite a lot to the Americans. Computers, jet engines, television, telephone, basically the internet. Oh yeah, that's Tim Berners-Lee, the inventor of the internet. I'm pretty sure he's British. If he's not, it should be honorary British. I could just see myself on the thing, and it's just like, this one bit of air will not go anywhere. No, it is screaming cold, and once again I found the coast, and I think if I put my glove back on before my fingers freeze, it was actually, there we go, it was actually warm earlier, surprisingly warm, and as soon as this stuff started it got really cold. So we're going to try and slide our way down to the beach. That's the ultimate goal of this little exercise. So we'll cut through here. Oh, my trousers are wet. Alright, so this stuff, oh by the way, this stuff here, marram grass. This is very, very sharp, very pointy. You do not want to be running through this. This isn't Little House on the Prairie. This will go through your jeans, your skin. It's not good. It's not good. So we'll just, my face. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's come through here. Alright. Good. So these are sand dunes held together with about a millimetre of soil, and this grass is basically all that stops it from blowing away like so much dust on the wind. But the thing is, people tend to walk their dogs up here, and dog poop tends to erode the soil, and then all the sand blows away like dust in the wind. Wow! It's the beach, we can actually get onto it this time. This is kind of, I don't know if you can see, it's a long way up. So I'm just walking down. There are a few people around. It's not exactly picturesque on a day like today, but you can see a little bit more, so we'll get near the coast. Doggos. This is about 3 miles beach, and you can guarantee that if you walk onto this beach, there's only you and one other person. they're going to be right here. So if I turn around in that direction where the snow's coming from, there's the lighthouse and everything. I hope you can see that. And in the other direction is St Ives, which is a lovely picturesque seaside resort. Nice. Dogs are really upset about that. So it's a nice seaside resort that a lot of people from all over the world come to. Unfortunately, during the summer it's full, absolutely full of tourists, so your best bet is not to go there. It's actually go somewhere like Marazion or I can't see. This is terrible. Alright, we could go the other way. I think there's too much to go. Basically, this beach, you can go from Hale in one direction, which is all the way over there, to Gwydion, and then the beach kind of runs out. So like a spring tide, you can carry on going all the way along the sand. In fact, you can just walk into town if you go that way. It takes about, I think about an hour, maybe 40 minutes. So yeah, good. You know what? I think I might leave it there. If you like these vlogs, definitely leave a like, leave a little subscribe. And hey, look, it's the sea. We actually made it this time. So for fans of Stranded Deep, no, we're not going to swim around in there. We're not going to be looking for clay because that is exactly not what we're going to be doing today. Yeah, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and you know what? I would catch you guys next time.